Here we go again. That should be my theme song, right? Hey, it's Lorianne. I'm visually impaired and I have high-grade neuroendocrine small cell carcinoma lung cancer in my right lung. And I'm back in the hospital again, y'all. I was just in here a couple weeks ago, got out like May 9th and was home and was doing okay. Was taking antibiotics for my pneumonia and finished those and was feeling a little better. Spent a little time with the kids on the weekend, and then here we go on Tuesday. I started having a pain in my upper right side of my lung, into my underarm and into my back, and it was something new, and it started concerning me. And when I was breathing, it was hurting to breathe deep, and when I coughed, it was hurting, and so that was something new for me. Now, I started immune therapy just past Thursday, so that was my first time with that, and so far so good. I hadn't really had any major problems except for whatever this is going on. And so I had my daughter bring me to the emergency room on Tuesday night, and I ended up spending the night in the emergency room. And then yesterday they ended up doing a bronch on me, and they call it a washout or something. So they said they were seeing more pneumonia and that my tumor is trapping the pneumonia into that right lung and giving it a way where it can't get out like it should. And so hopefully they have addressed that. And of course they did blood cultures and stuff. And now my hemoglobin has dropped, so most likely I'm getting blood again today. And so I'll probably be here in the hospital a few more days maybe. So happy Memorial Day weekend to everybody. Hope y'all are starting your summer off right, on vacation with your family or having some fun or at the beach. I won't be doing much of that this year, so traveling and going to any of my events like conventions and stuff with the National Federation of the Blind, I most likely will not be doing this year. Just because I got to be careful being in crowds and around folks, and I'm tired of picking up stuff every time I turn around. But overall, still have cancer, still have a tumor, but it's a lot smaller than it was when I started out. The immune therapy, that kind of scared me when I had to go to the immune therapy training, because they're talking over 2 years of monthly infusions of this immune therapy drug. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll have to get the name and maybe put it up, or either talk about it later on, because I can't pronounce it, but it starts with a D. So they're going to be giving me that once a month on a 28-day cycle, so every 28 days I'll receive it. It takes about an hour or so to do that, so once a month. And then you're going to have like follow-ups with the doctor and blood work and stuff like that to see how it's working for you. So from my understanding, immune therapy basically is trying to use your own body, your own immunity, to fight the cancer cells from growing and keep them from, keep on growing and keep it from, moving throughout your body and stuff. So hopefully this will help. I'm waiting to hear back from the radiation doctor whether we're going to move forward with preventative radiation for my brain, because apparently this type of cancer likes to spread to the brain. And so they were talking about doing a 10-day prevention of brain radiation, but it hasn't been officially set up yet. So we'll find out more about that, whether my oncologist and the radiation doctor decide to go forward with that. So that's what's happening in my world. I'm back in the hospital. They're saying they still see some pneumonia in there. They did, like I said, a bronch and did a washout and took some biopsies as well. They've done some blood cultures to make sure I don't have any other type of infections. They're giving me broadband different antibiotics, and sounds like I'm going to get blood today, because they came in here just a little while ago and did a type cross for my blood, so I guess I'm getting blood products again. So that's kind of what's happening, y'all. Keep me and my family in your prayers. One son is in Florida for the weekend. My daughter's been working a lot, and my other son has been having some issues with his car and different things. So keep us all in your prayers. We all going through different struggles. Just trying to keep us all uplifted, stay positive, taking one problem one day at a time is how I look at it, and facing it. Trying to keep my attitude and my, faith strong and positive throughout this whole journey. But some days it gets a little tough. Some days I'm sick and tired of being sick. The hair looks like it's trying to grow back a little bit, y'all. So now that I'm done with chemotherapy, they say 3 to 6 months after you finish chemo that you should start seeing some hair growth. I am starting to see where the chin hair is trying to come back. So I've had to shave it, some days to keep it from showing up. Even though I have blonde hair, it still aggravates me when you touch your chin and feel hair there as a female. I've been embracing my baldness. My oldest son for Mother's Day got me a different wig. I've got to get my daughter it's got a lace front, so I think you have to trim the lace to fit your head right. So she's got to do that for me, and it's a different color. It's a little bit darker, so and I love it because it had a lot of curls in it and stuff, and I've never really had curly hair, so it's something I've always wanted. So whenever I get that wig ready for me to do some pictures with it, I will, in video. But it's cute. It's different. So now I have 2 wigs that I can switch out when I want to put a wig on, but on a day-to-day basis, I'm just going without because, South Carolina heat. I don't know how you ladies wear those wigs on a daily basis in this heat, because that is hot wearing those wigs. So me and hats have been best friends lately. Just want to remind everybody we still have our Cash App going. My son has been taking care of it, and what money that has come in, he's been paying some of the smaller hospital bills and ambulance bills, things like that. And so we raised about $750, but still need to raise more. And the Cash App is, not the Cash App, the GoFundMe is GoFundMe.com/F as in Frank, and then /Lori Coley, LORICOLEY. And you can look it up like that and donate to the GoFundMe. Now, if you do want to send through other means like Cash App, Venmo, Apple Pay, different things, PayPal, if you look on my profile, I do have a link tree that has links to those things. If that's the way you would like to donate, we would appreciate that as well too. So just keep us uplifted in prayer, and we're still going through this journey. Y'all take care.